Under the intense barrage of German anti-aircraft fire, this American pilot lay calmly in his bomber, bare-chested. Shells exploded relentlessly beside him, yet he showed no reaction. Even when his superiors awarded him a medal, he refused to put on his flight uniform. The general could only pin it to his cap. Joseph chose this defiance to rebel against the U.S. Army's 22nd regulation. Toward the end of World War II, to delay pilots' discharge, the military established a rule. Only the insane could apply for discharge, but the request had to come from the pilot himself. Yet making such a request ironically proved one's sanity. It was an unbreakable paradox. To prove his insanity, this soldier flew his plane to scare his comrades. When a comrade picked up a wooden stick, daring him to fly again, the soldier gave an eerie smile and dove the plane straight down.
Shit!
Unexpectedly, the plane suddenly lost control, crashing into and killing his comrade. Consumed by guilt, the soldier ultimately chose to crash his plane into a mountain and kill himself. Joseph gazed at his fallen comrade and resolved to complete all 25 missions. Yet he remained unaware that the 22nd rule also mandated absolute obedience to orders. Commanders could endlessly increase flight counts, and pilots had no right to refuse. With the German Luftwaffe overwhelmingly superior during World War II, American pilots typically survived no longer than 10 days. During his 16th bombing mission, Joseph witnessed his comrade's bomber torn to shreds by artillery fire. Seeing his best friend die before his eyes left Joseph utterly devastated. He only wanted to complete the remaining 9 missions quickly and retire from the battlefield, but luck did not stay with him. On his 24th mission, his bomber was hit by bullets, injuring his most vital organ. Joseph parachuted out and narrowly escaped death. After careful medical treatment, he recovered quickly and was discharged from the hospital. He approached his commanding officer, requesting discharge on medical grounds. Yet the officer informed him that under Article 22 of the Military Code, only those diagnosed with mental illness could be discharged. Requesting discharge due to injury would be considered desertion. With no other option, Joseph had to obey military regulations and undertake one final bombing mission. But upon reaching the target area, the bomber's engine was struck by shrapnel. The gunner was pierced through the abdomen by shrapnel, and Joseph once again witnessed a comrade dying before his eyes. Driven by the will to survive, Joseph piloted the bomber back to base. He had believed completing 25 bombing missions would qualify him for discharge, but unexpectedly, a new colonel, a war demon, had arrived. Upon taking command, the colonel immediately increased the mission requirement by 5, raising it to 30. The existence of Rule 22 trapped Joseph in this endless trap. To resist this inhumane regulation, he began walking naked through the barracks, choosing to ignore and defy the injustice. Yet this defiance had no effect. Superiors still assigned him bombing missions. Ultimately, he flew 51 sorties. In truth, the 22nd rule permeates the real world, yet we remain powerless to break free. It's like being locked in a mental hospital. How do you prove you're sane